Hey guys and gals, Malcoof1974 back at you, another episode of surviving with one little mod, well, one major mod, which is kind of a semi-lie, but it's not really a semi-lie. Basically what it means is that my major operations are all going to be done within BuildCraft 2. I'm not using any Feed the Beast or anything, I'm just using my own custom little mod pack. I did add a mod to my mod pack just because I knew I needed it. I kind of missed it. So I added Jabba, which is just the Better Barrel mod, and it adds a dolly and stuff like that, just so you can move your chest and stuff like that. And I can store certain items in one item block. It kind of helps with lag and everything else, because yeah, you just kind of want to control all this stuff when you're getting big mods. So it's not a major mod. Again, it's one of those support mods, but I guess the title could be a little bit misleading, but it's not really, because really I'm only using BuildCraft 2 to do all my major work, like power and macerating and everything else. So last time we built the metal former, we actually got that to work. Everything's working great. Now we need to deal with the generator. We're using these old-fashioned generators, and even though we're still on the tier 1 power system, we need to kind of get out of this, because I'm using a lot. I've had to start using coal because it's just burning right now that I'm using all this stuff. It's just burning right through it. So what we need to do is we need to use, like last time I told you, we're going to start using the Kinetic wind generators. And we'll get out of this Jabba stuff right here. Just spell Kinetic. So what we're going to build today is we're going to build a Kinetic wind generator, which requires a shaft and a basic machine casing. And we're also going to build a Kinetic generator, which is what you need to connect to the Kinetic wind generator to actually convert everything to power. And I'll show you how to make these shafts in a little bit. And I've decided that I don't have enough resources to actually make the iron rotor blades, so for now we're just going to go with the wooden ones. I told you guys a little bit about these. There's the wooden rotors, there's the iron ones, the steel ones, and the carbon ones. Now all these produce different amounts of EU. The better it is, the higher EU it produces. But it also means that these break down over time. So the wood ones are the weakest, and I believe these break down every 4 hours. But I should be able to keep up with that because it's not a big, huge deal. The iron ones last 24 hours. The kinetic wind, the steel ones last 24 hours or 1 day. The steel ones last 3 days of hours wise, and the carbon ones I believe last 6 or 7 days. So I mean, there's a huge difference, but there's also a huge amount of stuff that you have to make these. So right now we're gonna make the wood ones. So the first thing we want to make is the shaft, and I already made one, and it's right here. But I'll actually show you guys how to make these shafts. You actually need iron. And we'll go in and grab some iron. We'll grab a couple of them because I believe I need a lot of them. And then we're going to go to our metal former. Then again, this is why we built this. So last time I was trying to figure out what extruding meant. Extruding is kind of a specialty thing. It can make special items like the shafts. If you put a whole iron ingot in there, you will get a shaft out after it's all done, I believe. Or do I have to do it the other way? I think it's the other way. No, that's HV cable. Shaft. What? I thought I had this all figured out. Damn it. Oh, it's a block of iron. Sorry. Yeah, I did have this all set up. Okay, so we'll just put that there. Okay, so a shaft is a block of iron, and we're gonna need a bunch of these. I think we're gonna need 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna need 3 of them. So it still costs a lot of iron to do this. And you all know how to make a block of iron. It's just a 9x9 and or a 9 in here. You just fill up all these and you get a block of iron. There we go. We got the shaft. I need a basic machine casing. Did I make one of those? Take a look. I did not. So all I need is iron. I thought I made one of those. I guess not. Oh, I know what I did with it. I did that. Okay. So basic machine casing. So all it is iron plates, just like that. And there you go. That's all we need to do. So that is the actual kinetic wind generator. That is what actually the windmill looks like. And then we're going to need a kinetic generator, which again is a shaft 3 iron plates, generator, and electric motor. Now I might have made all those. Let me see. I did make the generator, but I didn't make the electric motor. I believe I wanted to just one more time to show you guys how that's made. Coil, tin, and iron in the middle. So I will need some tin. What did I do with my tin? Did I not make any tin ones? I thought I made tin ones. Oh well. Tin plates. We'll make 4 of them. So I'm going to put that back into rolling, and this will make 10. So, you know, the metal former helps. It doesn't. You're not wasting metals anymore. You're just wasting power to actually make the stuff you need. I got 2 of those. That's all I needed. Awesome. And I know I made a bunch of these. So let's go like that. So, blah blah blah. Alright. Blah blah. Blah blah. What was it? Here we go again. Forgetting how to do it. Oh, iron. Derp. Derpy derp. Iron. And electric steel. And that's all she wrote there. That's all she wrote. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. And then is it? Okay, so it's those. I do have those. Ah, stop it. Now I might end up making a couple more of these offline to get my power up a little bit better, because these don't produce all that much power. I mean, they do, but it's not like a huge amount. So something else I want to go over. Now, right here, you guys notice that I used insulated copper cable to do this. I probably didn't need to do that because the bat box is only going to put out 32 EU, and copper cable is actually grade 2 for grade 2 machines. The tin, as you can see, is 32 EU, and if we look at the insulated copper, those are 128 EU. So I can, in theory, pull these out and not use them, but I'm just going to keep them there eventually, because eventually we're going to start getting into upgrades to make these machines faster. And when you start getting into upgrades, you unfortunately also have to up a little bit how what these machines can handle for power. And I mean, that's a little bit of a later stage, but I'm not sure if the tier 1 upgrade will require that or not, but it's a whole nother area of interest that we have to deal with. So, insulated cable. One of the things I'm not sure of is if I can make this power go through this, insulate the back, like making power enter it. So we're gonna have to do some tests here. We'll have to go to bed. I did expand again a little bit just to make a little bit more room, make it a little bit more neater. So as you remember, we did test a few episodes ago with the wind meter, or the wind meter, to tell us where we are. Now when you build one of these windmills, you have to build it at least Y level 64, and if you look on my little map over there, you see an X that says 70, a Z that says 376, and a Y level that's 64. That's up and down. So if you can tell, I jump up a little bit, it goes up. And you can also tell if you just hit F3, and you'll see your Y and X in your F3 area, where you can tell where you crap, don't do that, where you are. But for if you have one of these map mods installed, it usually tells you on the map. So we can tell right here that it is 12.67 here at Y level 64. But we knew that if we came up here, we were getting into the 15s, and it does change every once in a while. But so this is where we're going to start coming up. So we're going to bring that up here. Really? Let me go get this. Ow. Get one level of these. We can actually put these in. I just did this whole building thing. And I want to go up as high as I can. That's practical. And still have a few of these left. Because the higher you go, the more wind generation you will get. And of course, later on, we're going to want to upgrade these to the higher tiers. Once we start getting better resources and stuff, probably have to look into starting a quarry pretty soon. The thing I don't know is how I'm going to power the quarry. We might have to install another mod where we convert ICU power to RF, but won't actually produce RF. What do we got right now? What do we got here? So we're at 21.81. I'm at Y level 81. I'm going to see if I can go up just a tad more. I guess the best level for this is Y level 100, but I don't think I'm going to go that high. Not yet, at least. What do we have here? So we're at 23. Alright. So, let me just build a little thing out here for we're not totally killing ourselves. I do want it facing that way, just because I'm odd. So, the first block we need to place down, and I'll probably break this right here, because we're going to have to do some stuff here, is the kinetic generator. But of course I didn't actually build the actual things I needed yet, but we'll get there. Kinetic generator, kinetic wind generator. Let me just do some. Okay, so that's the rotors. I do need to go back down because we do need to make the actual the rotors where we can get this done pronto. No flying mods. There's no flying mods. I missed that. Alright, let me make those rotors too while we're at it. But I do need my wrench. My electric wrench. And where did I put the... I had this all set up. What did I do with it? Okay, here we go. And the rotors. So, rotors are iron and these oak thingy wingies. So, we'll just make a bunch of them because we're going to need a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3. 1. And I should make some more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Make a bunch more of these. Just go like that because we are going to have to replace these every few hours. So that's let me see if I can get 3 more. Let's see if we can get 3 more. We don't need it now, but I'm just kind of planning ahead here. There we go. We can go like that. And there. Now we're at a nice even number. Go like that. Put those back in there. Put the wood up there. So we need iron. I do have some iron. Give me 12 iron for I can make it all right now. We'll just get it out of the way. That way we won't have any issues. And we'll break them. Break them. Break them. That's 3. I should have 3 of those here. We'll put our iron back. And I'll put 2 of these down here for we have them for later. And we will come up here and we'll go back to work. I need to put this in out of lossless mode because we don't want it in lossless mode. Again, hold M and hit the right key. And oh wait, that's not my electric wrench. That's my electric. Hold M, hit the key, and lossless mode is disabled. We don't want it in lossless mode because we're not taking these apart. So we'll go up. Yay, we're going up. We're moving on up to be fine. Alright, so now when you place these machines, I'm 100% sure that you see how this circle, there's this one. This is the actual rotor. This is where the windmill part's going to be. And this is the shaft. So when I hook up this machine, I'm going to want this machine's version to be connected to that machine's version. I'll show you. When I lay it down, it's going to be the opposite, but that's what we need the wrench for. But first, we're going to put the rotor in here. And it says no space for rotor, which is kind of shitty. So maybe it's the other way we gotta go. This might be bad. Alright. Kinetic wind generator. Why are you facing that way? Really? There we go. And there. There we go. Wind is not too weak. Don't even give me any shit about that. Alright. Then, see how we're not getting any power? That's because we gotta set this like that. Now see how the power is right there? I do have this backwards, don't I? That's alright. But we should be getting power in here. And we're getting, oh wow, we're outputting 11.5 EU a tick. Now in right now, and that will actually go higher when is that actually connected? It is, but is it connected? That is the question. That I am not sure of. Well, let's find out. Alright, so let's go down. And I'll probably make this into a nice little windmill a little bit later. But for right now, that's good as we're doing our test. It's quite high up there. Hopefully those trees aren't interfering. No, as long as there's nothing in front of it or back of it, I don't believe there's any interference. So, come down here. The thing we want to check is we want to disconnect that. And we want to come down here, but we don't want that connected. Damn it. There. Now we want to check to see if this is actually producing anything. So what I will do is I will make some glass. That'll make glass. And it's definitely keeping up. And in all theory, I should be able to retire this now because it is keeping up. That is keeping up. Nice. So now I have free energy that is coming from my wind generator. And I no longer have to use this to power it. I will probably keep it there for now. Should be able to use electric cable. This is going to be, we're going to actually change this a little bit later to a different kind of power source. Basically it's going to be another kinetic heat power source, but for right now I just want to make sure that we are staying alive. Where are you going? You're making glass. That's good. So we seem to be okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to put it back in lossless mode. And I'm going to take this out. Save some damn fuel. I'm going to put this in my little extras here. And this. We'll put the wind thing back in there. I do need to charge this because it's dead again because we use lossless mode. And I think that's all she wrote. That works at night, so we don't have to worry about it not working at night. And everything looks peachy clean there. I kind of like it. Let's see. So one of the next things we want to do is I want to clean that up first, so let's kind of clean this up a little bit. There we go. It's alright, it's not great, but we'll get this back. Put that away. Still charging here. Still charging. Everything's working. Everything's cool. Now, of course, that's only, what was that producing? 12 EU a tick? I believe the furnace was only producing 8. So we're actually, we kind of upgraded just a tad. Not too great, but, you know, it's kind of a cool thing. Another thing I want to make is another tool. Now this tool is sort of like our drill, but it's actually a saw. So I want to stop using the flint hatchet and get rid of, I can get rid of the shovel and the flint hatchet and start using the saw. So I'll need some iron plates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 iron plates. So I actually have 6. I do, but I might need more for that for the power unit. So I need 3 of those and electric motor and that. So at this point, let me get the parts ready to make this, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm ready to put this thing together. So one of the first things we'll just go through this again, is I'll need the electric motor. So I should have all that stuff. Let's try that again. So tin, right. So iron. Here we go. Forgetting the way to do it. Tin. I'm missing something. What the hell am I missing? Oh, I thought I grabbed those. I have a bunch I already made up here, so I don't need 4 of them, but whatever. Alright, so we'll have that. We got the batteries. We have the batteries, the 10 batteries. No, so we'll have to. There we go. And I believe we will need 3 of these and 3 of those. So yeah, I wanted to keep a couple of those. So we got those. Should pretty much have everything to make that. I just need to have the coppers. Need 2 of those. And we should be able to make the power unit. Problem, see, the reason this doesn't work with the re-battery when I go like that is because the NEI shows the powered one and the not so powered one. So it doesn't like that not so powered one. This one's fine, but when it shows it red, it doesn't seem to go to what it needs to go to. So those are iron, okay. That I do have 2 iron ones. Ah, don't throw my stuff out, little bastards. And there we go, power unit. And then I need the iron plates. I'll need 6 iron plates. So we'll grab 6. I should have 6. I should have 7. But all we need is 6. And I should be able to do that with that. And there we go, we have the saw. And I can now retire my flint chisel and that. And we can charge this baby up in here. Look at that, even keeping up with the charge. Oh, what I'm interested in is what that baby is releasing, because it's raining now. So when it's raining, you actually get a better power outage, and it looks like it's keeping right up. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Thank God I don't have to do that anymore. We have endless power. Not quite, but yeah. So we go to bed and we'll show off the saw. We have power. We have power. So there you go. Look at that. It's quite quick too. It's much faster than my my axe. Cuts leaves too, if you're wondering about that. There we go. I'm still trying to figure out a way to have a automated tree, but I think I have to wait. I can use BuildCraft, and I think I can use their new robots they have, but the problem is I think the robots are a pretty high level thing, so it would take a little bit to actually do that. But for now, guys, I'm going to call it on this episode. We got our endless power now. We don't have to worry so much about because a lot of times on off screen you guys didn't see me, but I was just basically doing this all the time, just trying to get charcoal to run the machine. and now we don't have to do that. Now we have at least a steady stream of power in that one windmill to go for a little bit, and I might build another one a little bit later. The thing is, I do have to keep up with the rotors, as we all know, so I still have to keep making all these things, these trees, but it's a lot less. It's like every 4 hours now I have to come up with a way to do something better. If you guys are wondering why I'm using the birch, it's because I don't want to have to cut down the big huge trees that you get with the oak ones. So yeah, I switched to birch. That way it's not an issue. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, and rate. Tell me how you think. Again, I apologize about the keyboard thing. I've said it a few things now, but there's not much I can do right now about it. A lot of these episodes I am making almost back to back. You know, I work a little bit, and then I believe at this time I made this episode, I just released episode 3, so it tells you this is episode 6. So I'm a little bit ahead, so sometimes I don't get the comments until after. So I mean, I am playing this world pretty tough, and I don't want you guys to miss anything of, especially building the first few machines. So thanks for watching, guys. It's MineCraft 1974 out of here.